lovers, how are you guys doing? So I'm excited for today's video because I'm going to be talking about some new makeup releases and some sneak peeks. I feel like last week was absolutely crazy and this week has been just a touch slower. So let's just go ahead and jump right on in. So first off, Dominique Cosmetics has been doing some sneak peeks for an upcoming palette which is called Lemonade, and I'm really excited about this, but at the same time I'm nervous. I'm really hoping that it's something different. It's super fun, super bright for spring. I can just see like a super bright pink shade, a super bright yellow. I'm just hoping that it's not a ton of neutrals, and the outside packaging looks really cute, and I heard really great things about her other palette, but it wasn't color special for my collection. So I really hope that this one is good. So next, literally out of nowhere, Kylie Cosmetics released the Bronze Extended Palette. It was literally, the sneak peek was one day before it launched, which I kind of appreciate. I feel like now there's like so much like build up, like brands release sneak peeks like literally months beforehand, and so you're just waiting and waiting for it to come out. So like I do appreciate the timing of her launch, but at the same time I just don't understand this. Trendmood posted a picture and said it looks like the bronze palette and the burgundy palette had a baby, and it does. And they both already exist in her permanent line, so I'm like, I guess I just personally don't see a need for it. I feel like it's been done before. It's nothing new. Like, I'm just tired of seeing the same things released. It's pretty. It looks nice. I personally like the Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow formula, at least from the palettes that I've tried. I just have the burgundy palette and the holiday palette from 2016. No, December 2016. But I'm just kind of bored with this one. Dose of Colors is also giving us some sneak peeks. One is that something's going to come on the 19th of May. No idea what it is yet, but I'm very excited because I love Dose of Colors. They're one of my favorite brands ever. And then they also are showing some sneak peeks of eyeshadows for the holidays. Holidays 2018. Like I said, sneak peeking literally so far in advance. But I'm hopeful that they're really good, and I'm just excited for more from Dose. I love seeing them grow. So this next palette, originally when I saw the very first sneak peek, I was unimpressed. I actually talked about it last week and I said, is this a sneak peek or is it a throwback? Because it was just a little portion of a Too Faced palette and it looked like boring colors that have been done a million times. But now that they're showing like the rest of the palette, I mean, I really want to see it as a whole, just like one picture. It's kind of hard to make up my mind when everything's all cut off the way that it is in these collages. But I actually really like the way this palette looks. I love the purples, I love the pinks, I love that you're getting, it's not a rainbow palette, but you're getting a few different like tones of the same shade. I think it actually looks beautiful. So I'm kind of excited about this palette actually, and that's crazy because I have not been very excited about Too Faced palettes. I did get the Just Peachy matte palette when it launched. I really liked this. But since then, they've released so many palettes that I have not gotten. So next, Colourpop, always releasing something new, but this month it's going to be even more crazy because it is their birthday month, 4 years. And they are releasing long wearing, soft blurring, velvety lipstick in 14 shades infused with soft blurring spears that fill in lines on the lips for a plump matte pout. Jeez, I hate when I stumble over my words, but these look cool. Some really cool shades, like the really light blue one looks like, I think it was Mademoiselle from Fenty Beauty. Looks super close to that, and I think that they're fun, and I think I'd probably get one shade. I'm going to insert swatches on the screen. The second one down is kind of more mauve-y, purpley, pinky tone, and I really like that one. So I could see myself grabbing that one. But overall, I'm kind of not in the mood for matte lips that much. I'm actually wearing a Luxe lipstick right now, and this is the shade Hello Stranger, which I really, really like, and it's kind of more of a satin cream finish, and I like the lipstick a lot. So I will probably end up picking up one of them. Not right away. I've kind of been just slowing myself down with Colourpop, and I like look at the collections and I normally pick like one thing that I want to get, and then I'll make an order of like one thing from this collection and one thing from that. Like there's there's two lippy products I wanted from the Shayla collaboration, but I'm just waiting it out till I have like a decent sized order, and then I'll place one. Maybe. I'm on a low buy. I'm trying to be on a low buy. So next, a sneak peek that I'm really excited about, OFRA Cosmetics showed, they say, ooh, quick drying, and there's 3 shades that they're showing right here in the picture, and They don't look like the liquid lipstick formula, or they don't look like the liquid lipstick packaging. So I'm really hoping that it's liquid eyeshadows, because they look really pretty. They look very metallic. So I'm just really hoping that it's liquid eyeshadows. You guys know how I feel about them. So if it's eyeshadows, I'm on board. If it's lipsticks, I'm totally over metallic lips.
Update, the eyeshadows, or they are eyeshadows, but they don't look special at all. They're just a completely metallic formula. I don't see any glitter, any sparkle. So I would honestly save your money. Or I'm going to save my money at least.
So next, Milani actually invited Trend to their headquarters, and she's doing a sneak peek of a Gilded Gilded Desires palette. And I saw it open just a tad bit, and it looks like there's going to be 2 face products and then some eyeshadows, which I think is cool. I'm very happy that the drugstore is getting really good, cool eyeshadows, especially Milani, since they are cruelty free. But I feel like the name Gilded automatically applies that it's going to be kind of gold toned, kind of neutral. So I feel like it's not going to be for me. But like I said, I'm always excited to see the drugstore expanding more affordable palettes. But I mean, I haven't even seen the inside, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up passing on it. If they do show the inside when I'm editing this, I will definitely leave it up here so you guys can see what it looks like. And then I'll probably talk about it next week if I feel differently. If not, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be gold shades. That's just my guess.
Okay, update. The palette is a pass for me still, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I think the colors are really beautiful, and I think if you like neutrals, this would be a great palette to pick up. It reminds me a lot of the Hidden Treasure palette from Joseph Colors, so I think it looks really nice.
Next, an indie company that I'm pretty excited about, Dawn Eye Cosmetics, is doing a little sneak peek from their In Bloom Spring 2018 collection. And I don't know if you guys have heard of them. I'm going to leave some swatches right now on the screen so you can see. They do pigments and they look beautiful. Like, they're called their premium pigments, and they are like completely color shifting. I don't even know how they do it. They look amazing. I have not placed an order yet, even though I want to, but I'm on a low buy and I don't use pigments that often. But I'm really tempted because they look really, really cool. So I'm excited to see them release more, and they're doing like an entire relaunch of their website. Right now it's really hard to shop on. So I feel like good things are coming for that brand, and I'm definitely keeping my eye out for more. And I really like the lavender shades that I can see, and the light blue and the light pink. So I'm excited to see them swatched, and I hope those ones are super duochromy too. So next, Give Me Glow Cosmetics is releasing a highlighter palette, and it has 9 shades in it, and it is $75. I will always try to remember to leave the people that I use on Instagram down below. I use Hotfire Makeup, Trend Mood, and Butterfly 0901. And Butterfly 0901 is the one who I got this picture from. But she said that it's one heck of a bargain for 9, I think it's 56mm pans or whatever. They're huge pans apparently. But I have to disagree completely that it's a good deal, because like I've said before, I'm over highlighter palettes, and I feel like this is... There's like 2 for light skin tones, 2 for medium skin tones, 3 for deep skin tones, and then there's 2 like colored ones, which would probably be like, I don't know, maybe universal. I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like at this point we all have tons of highlighters. We all have a highlighter that works for us, and I can never see purchasing a highlighter palette that costs $75 when there's like 3 shades in there that I would use. I think that's just kind of crazy. And like I said, I'm over highlighter palettes. I feel like they're just overdone, and we all end up using like 1 shade or 2 shades, unless, I know at least that's true for me, being super fair, that there's always a shade or 2 that I can't use in the highlighter palettes that I've bought. So I'm definitely passing on that, even though they do look beautiful. They look like nice shades and everything, but I just don't feel like it's that great of a deal unless you know you're going to use every single shade. If you're a makeup artist, then maybe that'll be good for you, because there's a ton of product. But for the everyday makeup enthusiast like myself, I don't see that. I have one last sneak peek, at least that I know of. Before I end the video, I will check Trend Mood real quick just to see if anything has dropped in the last 30 minutes. But Viseart, I literally always go back and forth, and I always have someone correct me, and I'm like, thank you so much for correcting me, but then I always forget what it is. I can't remember. But they are releasing a Petite Pro 3, and this palette is super boring to me. Definitely nothing I need, and it looks like shades that they have done before, which is kind of what made me think of the other stuff that I'm going to talk about in just a moment. So personally for me, this palette is a pass, but I don't know if any of you guys saw, but I'll leave the picture on the screen. They posted like a few weeks ago and said they had all their pictures on there, and they said, what am I missing? And so everyone was commenting different color schemes, just all different types of palettes that they would love to see. And I thought that was really interesting, and the CEO replied to a lot of comments and kind of gave some sneak peeks of what's coming out next, and I haven't heard anyone talk about this, so in case you guys are a big Viseart or Viseart fan, then maybe you'll be curious. So the first person, Anna Dedberg 94, said or a berry red one, and Viseart responded and said next Valentine's Day. You guys know I love red shades, I love pink shades, I love berries, so that would definitely be my cup of tea. Like, someone would have to hold me back to stop me from buying a berry red matte palette from Viseart. Hopefully it's matte and hopefully not shimmer. So yeah, I was really excited when I saw the response to that one. Another person said electric blue matte, electric purple, beautiful deep magenta, just some ideas. And Viseart was very cool, responding back and everything, and said, you're important, we value your feedback. She said, thanks for the recommendations. And she said, private message me, this one could have your name on it. So I wonder if maybe that's in the works. And I thought that was a cool response too. That last person was Unencumbered Flames. And then one that I'm really excited about, Shannon V Artistry, said, I'm dying for a good all matte, very pigmented pastel palette, but not too pastel like Kat Von D Pastel Goth or the new Creepy Cute palette from the indie brand. And Viseart responded and said, wow, wink, wink, you already have it mostly nailed, called Posy Palette, and we haven't released her since 2015. I'm like, that was 3 years ago. What are you waiting for? I keep saying that I want a permanent pastel palette. I think that would be amazing. So I'm super excited about that. And she actually responded to another comment that said that they wanted Easter egg bright pastels, stuff like vivid sky blue, mint or seafoam green, lemon, cotton candy pink, lilac, etc. Too many pastels out there are too desaturated and don't show up well on my skin. I wonder if she has deeper skin tone, because I could definitely see pastels not showing up as well if they're not a great formulation. And she said, and Viseart said, done, Posy has it and we will release it. It was hard to make. And then she said, but we only pick gradations for the first release. Not all of the above shades are in there. We do it in stages. It was very hard to nail. Seems like they would be easier, but as you know, when color disperses in a blender, one never knows what will happen. So I guess hopefully we can look forward to a pastel palette coming from Viseart soon. And then the last one I wanted to talk about kind of had me a little bit like really. So someone named Fairy Sneezes says, cranberry and burnt red tones, dusty rose, and warm pinks are my first thoughts. I completely 100% agree. I think that would be a beautiful color scheme. And Viseart responded and said, all tones we are known for and love to make in various tones. Is it just me, or I looked through the pictures of their palettes, and I feel like, yes, you can look at their shades and they've got a few purples and they've got some bright reds and bright pinks, but they really have not expanded on that color scheme that the girl said, like the cranberries, burnt red tones, dusty roses, warm pinks. I just don't see that when I look at their picture. I see a few brights and a lot of neutrals and a lot of white shades too. But I feel like I wish she had given that girl more thought, because I think that would make a beautiful palette. But of course, you know, that was before the other one where she said, or a berry red one, and she said next Valentine's Day. So we never know. I'm just being the messenger. I'm just relaying the information that I read on here because I thought it was all interesting, and I'm excited to see what they come out with. Because I really do like their formula, but I don't find that their colors appeal to me that much. I feel like their editorial mattes palette is amazing. Some of the best bright colors that I have. And I have the neutrals mattes palette too, which I don't use this often anymore, but the formula is great. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.